multiple goals past opposition and take that into playoffs.
You've been you've been coming with lineups that are a lot more offensively
Mhm.
aggressive. Is that a sneak preview to come as far as what we can see in the playoffs? Or
Yeah, I think you have to. I think I made a conscious decision a few weeks ago. We got to go win games now. I said that we're not going to go for draws, we're going to go for wins, and that's shows in the subs I make. That shows in the lineups I start with. You lose a little bit of control, a little bit of balance, but we were in a position where we had to go win games, and we did that. We kind of just continue with the momentum, and you put attacking players on the field, and the key is though when you they've got to take the chances because you may offer up a couple more to the opposition, which we've done the past couple of games. But it's just the players we have on the field. They're more attack minded. They're going to leave gaps defensively. That's why I think the back four and Yuma and Nick have been phenomenal, and Logan obviously been phenomenal the last few weeks. We now have the best defensive record in the West. We've conceded less goals than Phoenix. I mean that just goes to show how good those guys have been. And that I'm actually more proud of that than I think anything else this season. I'm big on the defending side of it, and if you can get a good defense, you have a chance of winning things and going far.
To that end, how is it? Are you going to bring back a double pivot with Yuma and Richie now that Richie's getting a little healthier?
But we've been doing that with Yuma and Nick. We've been doing it with Yuma and Nick away from home. We did it tonight, knowing that we had guys ahead of them with Omar, Aaron, Velasquez, and Jerome that are just going to attack. When you have those four, you kind of need the double pivot because if you only have one guy there, you can just be exposed. So we did that tonight. We've been doing it away from home on the road. At home, we've been going with just Yuma, but tonight I just felt that with the guys we had ahead, those four in those attacking positions, we just need a little bit more, defensive balance in midfield, and I think it worked to a certain extent. I was pretty happy with how it played out in the end. Once we adjusted tactically to their setup, kind of threw us off. That kind of 3-6-1 that they did. They haven't done that all season. Fair play to them. They gave us some problems in the first half. But I thought at half time we adjusted well and kind of were a little bit better in the second half at it.
Nick said he kept getting forward.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. I was like, you do realize he said that he went on an attack.
Yeah, he did.
He realized it.
Yeah, in front of me. I'm like, where are you going? We're 3-1 up. And he runs. I'm like, Nick, where are you going right now? He just looks at me. He's like, but that, I trust players like Nick and Yuma and Richie to make those decisions. They're very intelligent, cerebral footballers to where when they go forward, it's with a purpose, with a reason. It's not just kind of aimlessly going and leaving space. They go knowing that there's cover behind. So I trust those guys to make those decisions. If Nick feels like he can get forward, he got for the goal, obviously, and he made a couple of runs in behind. They play so high. We did speak about those late runs over the top. We got our rewards today. Nick, I just trust Nick Ross. He's just a really intelligent, really nice footballer.
Is Richie Ryan made of rubber?
Why? With that pass through?
Well, yeah, just the pass through, but he's already back.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. He's I think it's all that Guinness. Maybe all that Guinness just helps. All that Guinness helps you heal. That's got to be the key. No, he's a tough guy. At the bottom line, he's a tough guy, and he loves playing football. And once again, I trust him. If he says he's ready, he's ready. So he knows his body. He's 34 years of age now. He's got a toughness about him. So it's great. I thought he'd be back for the playoffs. Didn't expect him to be back kind of in the round things this early, but he'll be great for us going forward. We might be able to now rest. You got to look at Saturday now. Do we rest the Yuma, who's doing a lot of work, and then you get some freshness for whether it's the Wednesday game or the Saturday. So it gives us some options, and obviously Richie is just top class. I mean, you saw when he came on, the ball through. I mean, I think he's the only player in the stadium, only person in the stadium that saw that pass. It was just phenomenal.
The last day of the season coming up, do you have somebody assigned to watch the phone and see what the results are coming in from around the league?
Yeah, and we thought actually it's good that we're as far west as we can go because a lot of games will either have finished or be winding down by the time we kick off. So we'll have an idea of where we're going to fall in things or what we need to do. If results go our way and we win, we could end up in fifth potentially. So we might go for a little bit more. So that'll be something that happens in the moment. But it's I've tried.
Up to fourth. Up to fourth.
Awesome.
You can go up to fourth.
I've tried, and I'm sure you guys have as well. You look at okay, if they lose this and this and this and this, and you're just like, I just need to stop looking at it because we just got to pick up points and hope things go our way elsewhere. And and see what happens. But it's going to be exciting going to next week, knowing that there's a little bit of pressure off. We can just play. We can see how the other games shake out. The pressure's on the New Mexicos, the San Antonios, the LA Galaxies now. They've got to go and get some results, which is not, we've seen it's not easy. You know, honestly, New Mexico, when you looked at their remaining games a couple of weeks ago, you were like, they should walk in the playoffs. RGV, Tacoma, you know, Tulsa, you know, no offense to these teams, but you got to look at their games that you should be winning. And they haven't, so it's like, you know, they've got to go play. They obviously played Tacoma and LA, Las Vegas now, which they're New Mexico, a very good team. They fancy probably 6 points out of that. But when the pressure's on, things feel a little bit different, knowing you have to go beat Tacoma. It's a slightly different scenario. So nothing's easy in this league, as I've said, and it's showing. Nothing's easy. So we're just grateful that the last, 3 weeks we've picked up a lot of points and we've worked extremely hard to get that. So credit to the guys for putting us in this position now.
Coach, I hope you can answer this in Spanish.
I'll try.
It's time to start thinking about the playoff and make some changes so you can avoid some injuries, or you need to win the next.
Vamos a ver. Mañana hay un partido con Real Monarchs de Austin. Así que vamos a ver. Yo creo que en sábado voy a decidir.
Tomar esa decisión. Decidir.
Vamos a decidir en la decisión en los jugadores que van a jugar contra él.